So I think the best way to do this is have like the guide. And then, you know what, maybe tonight's just going to be a test. Maybe I'm just walking through how I'm going to do this. Because right now, like, it'd be nice if I could easily switch in between, like, the video and then what I'm doing. And there's going to be a lot of that. But it'd be nice if I could do that for the stream. Yeah, because I think if we're just watching the video and then I'm doing it on my other screen, it doesn't really make too much sense. So I think instead what we want to do is have a way to switch in between the two quickly. But for now I'm kind of excited, so I'm just going to watch this video and I'll just follow along on this screen and occasionally bring shit over.
What we can do.
Okay, so, well, I guess first to start, I need... So here's Cinema, right? So this is kind of default Cinema, what I'm used to. And this little button over here is an archive, which has everything you could need. Materials, objects, HDRIs. Does that have scenes? I'd be impressed if it had scenes. Materials, models, HDRIs. Example scenes. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Wait. No. These are IK rigs. This is the thing that was hyped. Oh, okay. I guess they are scenes. No, they are. They are. Okay. Wait. I'm gonna get so sidetracked. I want to see what the lake house is. Oh god, it's gonna download like a... Yo, look at that! Dude, it's just like Blender, it has scenes! Wait, this is kind of cool. Am I in my... Am I gonna jack up my... Oh, she's house scenes. Is there a camera in this? If I move... it doesn't matter, I'm just playing around with it. Yo, wait, this is sick. I'm really bad at navigating it. It's always fun to learn different softwares, but it is a nightmare when you are switching back and forth between the two, because the fact that I hold control to do all the navigation in Blender, but I have to hold alt in Cinema, it just messes you up so often. Okay, wait, that's so cool. You can just open scenes. I didn't know that. Dude, I didn't know they had a material library. I didn't know they had scenes. I didn't know they had any of this. This is so cool. Alright, so that's just me playing around with it. Let's go back to the video. Oh, we need, that's what I was gonna do. We need to find the jelly thing. What was it called?
Do to create this little
jelly example model. It doesn't really matter that much. Actually, it'd kind of be fun if I did something different too. Oh, wait, it's right there. Bag of jelly. Do we want to do the same thing or something different? No, I feel like we should do the same thing. For the sake of beginning. Okay, so we download our jelly. Look at that, jelly, cool. God, this will just be nice for me to practice being in Cinema, to be honest. Okay. So I'll be curious to see like some of the similarities with Blender, because like essentially it's a polygon. I want to say it's a polygonal modeling software. So it's like the core of everything should be the same. What does this look like? Wow. Okay. Did they sculpt it? Oh, see what is this? Wait. Oh, you little... you little bastard. It's just... What did you do here? Oh, you just used the texture, didn't you? You didn't model that. I was wondering how they modeled that. Ah, wait. Now I'm just playing around. UV. No. Faces. I take it back. I have no idea what they did. Okay. Cool. Standard. Okay. I'll stop fucking around over here.
This little model here, it's actually going to be really easy. It's just going to be taking a few primitive shapes, a taper deformer, and then a cloner. And then if anyone's seen any of my streams, everyone knows that I use the volume builder and the volume mesher because it's just, I'm not the best modeler, but it's a really great quick way where we can do this. Then we can remesh everything down and then that asset will be ready to use for anything.
It just works.
It just works.
That's why
I
it
don't
just
know what
works.
anything she just said.
I do the same thing all the time. It doesn't
But I'm
matter
excited.
what I'm modeling half the time. It's just a very easy
I don't know what
remesh or volume builder into. It's
What are those?
it just works well.
Yeah, it's definitely a workflow that I use like frequently.
Cool. New workflow.
So let me just grab a capsule
Ah!
and then let's just shrink this
Oh,
down
shit. Okay, we're going.
because I'm sort of looking at this shape here and how I can create that with maybe like a primitive shape
Right.
and then maybe a deformer that I
Right.
can then throw it and just mesh everything together in that volume builder. So the capture is going to be the right sort of thing
God,
for
this is gonna
me.
be a good test
Let's
if I
just make
remember
it, let's make it a lot
what I
smaller.
learned.
So maybe like 0.3 on the radius and then a height of, let's go 1.5.
Okay, this is gonna be a lot of pausing. Maybe it's a good thing you guys can't see my screen. Wait, why? Right, right. Okay, I'm not crazy, right? Oh, I don't want that. So here's mine. I'm selecting it. Why don't I have object? I have soft selection act. Oh, am I in the move tool? Hold on. I figured it out. Wait, what happened?
And then let's just shrink this down because I'm sort of looking at this shape here and how I can create that with maybe like a primitive shape and then maybe a deformer that
Oh,
I can then throw it and just mesh everything together in that volume builder.
okay. So I thought she was making the back. She's making the jelly. Okay.
So the capture is going to be the right sort of thing for me. Let's make it a lot smaller. So maybe like 0.3 on the radius and then a height of, let's go 1.5. Cool, so size-wise, that's looking okay.
To what? What's gonna be
And
inside
so
of
let's
it?
come a little bit closer. And then we can up our segments, but again, we're gonna be looking at
I guess
throwing this
maybe I shouldn't
into
have skipped.
the volume mesher anyway.
Okay.
So we'll be remeshing this down. So we don't necessarily have to go too crazy. We can just go something like 10 and maybe like 20 and then 32. So it's nice and smooth.
For sure.
And we can get rid of that for now. And then I want to create that kind of segment, that little piece. And so we know that sort of like it's big at the top and it kind of tapers down
this is cool.
into the base.
Okay, so from my understanding, she's trying to create this, and then like those art director, like, wait, where was it? Creative directors interaction. I'm assuming that's where he comes in. So he just watches her process and then comments. Wait, this is so cool. I want to do this.
And so really easily we can just take our deformers. And so this is just kind of you
All right.
understanding how we can then create these really simple
Straighten
shapes
the deformers.
to then
Cool.
create this gummy.
So you're gonna taper
So
it.
we're going to put our taper in our capsule, and it is actually in there. It's just really big at the moment. The size is like 250 by 250, and so we can just fit to parent,
Fit to parent.
or we can just do -y then fit to parent, until we can see it's now matched that size, and then maybe we can just add a little bit of some strength in there. And I'm just going to pull this in a little bit, and so we've created that little
What did you pull?
segment. You can just add a little bit of some strength in there. And I'm just going to pull this in a little bit. And so we've created that little...
Okay, so this is just going to be a carbon copy of what she's making, but I think that'll be fine for now. Don't mind me. Jesus. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It doesn't matter. Okay. All right.
That little segment, that little piece there, we can see it shrinking at the bottom. And then I just need to create a load of them. I need to clone a load of them together to create that kind of orange
That doesn't look
segment
at all like an orange.
shape.
Am I crazy?
And so if we just grab a cloner,
Cloner.
we have a few different modes, but the one that we can use for this is the radial mode.
Oh, I take it back. I
And
see
if
what you're
we
doing.
just pull in that radius, because
Radial?
again, the default sizing for C4D, as we can see here, is actually quite large. But because we're creating these in the real world scale, which is important, and I'm sure Dustin will be talking about why that's important when it comes to sort of like lighting and texturing.
Right.
We can pull those down, and then we just need to change that plane. So we now have them kind of splayed out on the XY axis. And then from here, you can just choose how many of these pieces that you want.
Son of a bastard. What do I have to put it in? Oh. Where'd it go? Oh, wait, he's over there. Why is it over there? Cloner? Oh, because my cloner's over there. No, not the bag. Give me the cloner. Yeah. Dude, mine are like inverted. I made Patrick the star. I don't want that. I want to... Alright. No, I can figure this out. I can figure this out. What if we just rotate it 180 degrees? Cool. That didn't work. Taper? Oh, this is gonna take so much longer than I thought it was. It's okay, this will be fun. I'll have fun. Okay.
I think it's
Okay, let's go back. Let's go back. Give me my thingy back. Get rid of the cloner. I'm gonna turn you 180 right now. Wait, maybe she had hers flipped. I didn't have to flip mine. Maybe that was it. Cloner. Capsule. Cloner. What did she change? Radius? No. Cloner. I don't want a grid. I want radial. I want radius to be 0.6. I want this to be XY. Damn it, I made Patrick the star again. I want ZY. ZX. Son of a... Okay, did I miss a step? Okay, again for context. It's not supposed to look like that. the pointy part is supposed to be inwards. So okay, so what I think she's gonna do is, I thought we were modeling these back. We're making these gummies. So see these like little bulbous thingies? Wait, I can show this to you. Hold on. Check this out. Check this out for reference. It's like this. So like, I don't know why this one is this, and then this is gonna go boop, 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 both ways. And I think that's how she's making these gummies, which I'm not gonna say that. I think it's a great idea. No, it's just always fun because in 3D there's a million ways to build one thing. So There's never really a right or wrong answer. It's just one is probably the actual right answer because it's faster or is better. So I think her idea makes a lot more sense. My problem is it doesn't look like that. So I have my capsule. I'm going to put it in a cloner, right?
And so if we just grab a cloner,
Yeah.
we have a few different modes, but the one that we can use for this is the radial mode. And if we just pull in that radius, because again, the default sizing for C4D, as we can see here, is actually quite large. But because we're creating these in the real world scale, which is important, and I'm sure Dustin will be talking about why that's important when it comes to sort of like lighting and texturing. We can pull those down, and then we just need to change that plane. So we now have them kind of split.
Huh? Wait, how come hers just works?
We can use for this is the radial mode. And if we just
Cloner, radial mode.
pull in that radius, because again, the default sizing for C4D, as we can see here, is actually quite large. But because we're creating these in the real world scale, which is important, and I'm sure Dustin will be talking about why that's important when it comes to sort of like lighting and texturing. We can pull those down, and then we just just need to change that plane. So we now have them kind of
Right, okay. So I have the capsule. The taper is there, the capsule is there. Oh my god, don't tell me it was because I was in vertex mode. I'll lose it. Cloner. Put it in the cloner. Wait, no, it's still up. Wait, what the? Put it in the cloner. Disappears. No. Cloner. Radial. 0.6. It's still a star. God damn it, man. Dude, we're 13 minutes in. We can't be struggling this hard. Right. Now give me rotation. Wow. Wait, that's kind of cute. Check this out. He's like a little guy now. Whee! Look at him. Okay, so, yeah. So hers is like that. Mine, mine's like that. So I can't figure out how to rotate this. So the cloner, if you rotate, does the cute little thing. The capsule, if you rotate. Well, I guess our initial capsule's up here. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't do anything. So my thought was if we take the capsule out, delete the cloner, maybe you're upside down. Turn it 180. Bring back the cloner, drop it back in. It's over here. Take our cloner, go to radial, drop this to 0.6. And sure enough, it's still a star. I might have skipped something. I definitely skipped something. Son of a bitch. I told you this was gonna take a long goddamn time. Okay, let's go back.
understanding how we can then create these really simple shapes to then create this gummy.
It's because I moved them.
And so we're going to put our taper in our capsule, and it is actually in there. It's just really big at the moment. The size is like 250 by 250. And so we can just fit to parent, or we can just do -y then fit to parent. And so we can see it's now matched that size. And then maybe we can just add a little bit. of some strength in there. And I'm just going to pull this in a little bit. And so we've created that little...
It's still upside down. I thought I was onto something.
That little segment, that little piece.
Wait, if I change this, doesn't do anything.
There.
Am I negative? No. What if I make it negative? Oh. Negative. Negative. I take it back. What if I rotate the taper? I just had to rotate the taper. God.
And so we've created that little segment, that little piece there.
Capsule.
We can see it shrinking at the bottom. And then I just need to create